Touch of Gray Matter. I'm your host, Dave Sokolowski. I'm here with Thomas Patrice, Zulf Ali, and Barry 3D Carter. Yes, Zulf's back, ladies and gentlemen. The dancing fun boy is back.
I'm glad you said fun boy.
Barry is not filling in for Zulf tonight, so now when I say the ending, Zulf will take over just like normal. We won't have a problem with it. That's the good part about it. A couple of things to get off the top. If you guys like the graphics and everything else, seriously hit up Jaybird Digital Arts. He's on Facebook. If you need to, contact me. I'll put you in touch with him. Guy. He does all our work. He does all our artwork and our posters and everything else. And he's the one that makes us look this good, because without that, we're all fucking ugly. And
he speaks for himself.
Filter. He said there was no filter for TP.
No, there's no filter for. So my topic tonight is going to be chivalry and.
Oh wow, Dave, tell me more. What is it that's bothering you about chivalry?
Okay. All right. Here we go.
Man, I love Mondays.
It's quite all right. Does anybody else want to take a turn? I've been greased. Okay. Topic for tonight. Chivalry. What has happened to it? Is it dead? Did the Me Too's and the Karens kill it? Or was it dead before then? My reason being is that earlier I sent the guys a little snippet of this woman who's apparently being followed by two guys in a pickup truck. She gets out and proceeds to go to the car. Says, I'm filming you. Who the hell are you? What do you want? What? And the guy says, but miss, no, you shut your mouth. You're just a man. You want to follow me? Who the hell do you think you are? I turn a corner. You turn a corner? Yeah, I just want to shut up. So his friend beside him was off camera and says, ma'am, the lady, listen, we're not following you. We're just trying to tell you. She goes, oh, yeah? Trying to tell me what? We were just at the gas station. You guys at the gas station? We were just at the gas station with you, and you pulled off rather quickly. Yeah, because I saw you looking at me because I'm dressed in my gym clothes. Can't even dress. You've got a gas hose sticking out of your. Yeah. She looks over at the car and she goes, oh, and walks back to the car. Doesn't say thank you. Pulls the hose out, opens the back door, throws it in, and drives off with it.
While the gas cap was open.
So my thing is chivalry. I mean, how do you approach people now? And just, like even if you're just saying a nice gesture. The other day I was walking down the street. I'm minding my business. It's COVID time. I moved around this family of four, and the man stared at me like I just told him he was a piece of poop. And then the woman, her wife, I assume this is his wife, proceeds to say, yeah, excuse you.
Ooh.
I'm like, you do know there's a pandemic going on, and we have to try to stay 6 feet away. He did this. Oh, yeah. Hey, man, just things are stressed. I'm like, okay. And I kept walking. I'm thinking, how stressed? Last but not least, this has also led to cancel culture.
I was just going to say that, yeah.
But everybody's been talking about it, right? My last little thing, everybody's been talking about it. You can't say or do anything. Mr. Potato Head is now Potato Head. But
castrated.
You know what I'm saying? My last thing is, what's going to happen to Gumby? Can he say, damn it?
Yo, Pepe Le Pew, how can you not bring that up in your cancel culture, man?
Pepe Le Pew. Whoa, hang on a second.
A cartoon kissing other cartoon characters.
You know what I'm saying? But when I was a child, Pepe Le Pew was, it's funny. Look,
he was the Mac. Oh. He was the Mac Daddy.
Yo, next they're gonna go after. They're gonna have to go after the coyote, right? Because he's chasing the roadrunner, and no is no.
Like what?
Weren't they even saying something about Eminem, that they want to get rid of Eminem songs also because they're offensive?
No. They want to get rid of M&Ms. because of some kind of stupidness. Like it's M&Ms are confusing to the kids because they confuse it with the rapper and all. I don't know, some kind of nonsense like that. But
have you heard the new rappers? They can't. They're talking shit.
Bro,
baby back ribs.
You got to pick a word that makes absolutely no sense. Twang, and that becomes a hit if you hit 3 beats per second. Twang, 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 twang.
You can't say.
You know what needs to hit 3 beats per second?
That's the
it needs to be. Yeah,
sorry,
go ahead,
Zo.
Zo.
Character, Pootie Tang. Twang.
Pootie Tang.
Because of that. No.
Look, the only thing that needs to hit 3 beats per second is, their father spanking their ass at 3 beats per second. That one needs to do. Straighten them out.
You said spanking
my dad. Hashtag us for a joke.
Yeah, but you know what's funny? You can't spank your kids, but they always say smack that ass.
Yeah, that's so odd.
Oh, Dave's glasses are fogging up. He's working overtime. Here he comes.
Probably noticed that I've been relatively quiet through that whole little thing. And I'm genuinely, yes, I do think that, okay, so in regards to chivalry, I think it does still exist. It definitely does. It depends on the person and everything else. It depends on the couple and how they react with each other. As far as Karens go, they've ruined a lot. And, the whole cell phones and we're going to videotape everything and, oh, what you just said is offensive. And again, it goes back to we are simultaneously in the grand scheme of things, we are at the smartest that this planet has ever seen through humanity. And yet we are the dumbest fucking species ever. And it's mind-blowingly incredible. The fact that you have people that are upset over a fucking cartoon character.
Oh my God.
The fact that it's not even, it's the same type of people that got all bent out of shape. There was a couple of years ago, they opened up a new play on the West End of London, Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. And everybody pretty much lost their fucking mind. Because the chick that was playing Hermione in the play was half black.
Forbid.
Sacrilege. Sacrilege. Ban the witch at the stake.
But they're fictional fucking characters. Like, at what point in time do you sit there and go, okay, well, you know what? I grew up watching Bugs Bunny and Roadrunner and everything else, okay? I know enough. I don't look down the barrel end of a shotgun. I know enough. I don't take cigars from rabbits. If a coyote shows up on my doorstep and presents me with a business card, I am punting that fucker across the street.
Wile E. Coyote.
Genius. At any point in time, and I mean any fucking point in time, I have animals having conversations with me.
Mr. Doolittle.
I am first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go get fucking tested. Because at some point in time, somebody has slipped me something, and now I'm fucking medicated.
Woo!
What's that, Mr. Fluffy? You want to go outside and play in traffic? Oh, okay. Gotta go, guys. My cat's talking to me.
Hey, everybody.
David
Gerbil wants to kill my
Berkowitz.
family.
David Berkowitz went out and shot people in fucking New York because his dog told him to.
They should have told David to change the channel. What the fuck?
He wasn't saying to kill people. He was saying he's like, yo, that guy on TV's making a killing. What, kill people? No, he's making a killing. He made a lot in the stock market. A killing.
You guys know me well enough. I don't like people in general.
Glad you put up with us.
No?
But at no point in time, my dog looked at me and said, go start shooting. Well, first of all, get in your cage, because that's not really nice. Second of all, I'm not going to, why'd you shoot them? Oh, Freya told me to. Who's Freya? My dog. Really? Let's see if this jacket fits you. You know, and at that point in time, seriously, if you ever decide to use your dog as a defense for murder, they better find your ass every morning at 6 o'clock laughing like Woody fucking Woodpecker.
But Dave, you know the sad part about that is that someone will do it, right? And in this day and age, because we're so sensitive, they're going to have the person who committed the murder on trial, and then the dog is going to have its own lawyer.
No,
This is
guys,
fucking stupid.
that's when you look at the dog and you say, bad dog.
The dog will
No.
have its own lawyer. The dog will have its own lawyer. So the guy who did the murder is going to be in one chair, and the dog to be on the leash, sitting there going, and see, ladies and gentlemen, this is my dog. This is the dog. He couldn't. You didn't say kill anybody. The dog is going to have its own lawyer. The way we are going right now in society, we are oversensitive. Getting back to what you're saying, Tom, about chivalry being dead. Yes, it's hard because it's chivalry and it's being nice. What's the basic thing you know and your father teaches you, right? Is when you walk through a door and someone's walking through the door and you see them, open the door for them. Don't slam the door in their face if you're in the mall, or, you know, you hold the door if someone's close enough for you. If they're walking through, their hands are full, open the door. But in this day and age, you don't want to open the door because, one, they're not going to say thank you, so you might get a little bit upset saying, well, that's rude. And then two, when you're holding the door, they might say, well, you don't have to hold the door for me, and just start on there.
Myself.
Well, that's it. So you don't
No, but
I mean, hold on. Hold on. I'm glad, for example, one, I'm married, because if I had to be a single man in this day and age and had to go to a bar to pick up someone and say, hey, you know, you're kind of nice, wouldn't mind? Man, that can go so wrong. I could walk in and try to give a compliment, a straight up compliment, right? And when I mean compliment, like say, you look nice, you seem interesting, whatever case be, find you sexy, whatever case be. I'm not talking about sending a dick pic, you know, just like that. That's not picking up. These people right now, sending a dick pic is not the way to pick up somebody. Go and talk to someone, have a conversation, 6 feet, because we're at a distance because of COVID. But what do you say? It's like, can I do sign language? Is that offensive? I don't know.
No, hey, you might drop some wrong sign and then.
Yeah, well, that's it, right? The famous. So the thing is, it's making this. We're in a glass society. Everyone is so offended, but they have the power of the cell phone and do this that they just put it out there. And next thing you know, it's like, what happened? I went to buy a drink. What happened? I got Me Too'd. I got pepper sprayed. I put it in the back of a police car, and here I am now as a sex offender.
Yeah, the world's getting too PC, man. It's getting too PC.
Yeah.
Too.
Okay.
People are getting soft and shit, and it's and even the and this is something that I faced last weekend. So I do want to share that. People who are racist don't give a fuck. They'll continue to be racist because they're like, you want to fucking record me? Go fucking right here. I don't care. I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, it's like exactly what Dave said, right? One side, we've got really fucking smart people. We're fucking trying to get to Mars and build a society. And then we've got fucking like World Star. Like, help the motherfucker. How about that? The guy's getting beaten up. Help him. No. Let me just record him quickly. World Star.
No, but and the worst thing is this. Because when I was growing up, my dad taught me 3 basic things. He said,
be on time.
You will be a bully. I didn't even know what he said.
That was the fourth. He completely forgot that
one. He said, never ever be a bully. You see somebody being bullied?
To your point, right, TP, the chivalry part, man, I do it because it makes me feel good because that's the way I was raised.
Well, the way I was raised, my dad said, never be a bully. Never, ever raise your hand or hit a woman. And always, 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 always do your best to be right? But I do it because it makes me feel good too. Like I don't do things just for, just to one up people. And the biggest problem with our society is everybody's here. Yeah, you know why he's doing that, right? He just wants to make you look bad.
Yeah.
People have this inferiority complex that they shared with everybody. Then we have the movies that say, you know what? Be a bastard because then you'll get the pretty girl. Or be an asshole because then you'll win in the end. Because nice guys finish last.
Okay, well, that's something different, though. That's something different because...
No, Barry, I'm sorry, but I think it's the same thing. Because too many people right now, like Dave said, they're on two ends of the spectrum. But here's the ends of the spectrum I'm talking about. I want to be nice to you, but I'm afraid to be nice to you. Then I'm a crappy asshole my entire life. I just want to be told asshole.
So you know what?
I feel a little bit attacked right there. First of all, okay.
No, that was a really good impression of Dave.
Thank you, Zolf, for just stirring the fucking pot. Let them go. You want to dance?
Okay, but seriously, you asked 4 different questions off the top.
I told you he's going to steal all our topics.
So, you asked if chivalry was dead, and I'm going to say yes, it is. Mm-hmm. Okay? And here's why. Because the dictionary is the medieval knightly system with its religious, moral, and social code. There are no more knights.
Dark Knight.
It's...
Ooh. Got you there, Dave.
Again, if he wants to join, by all fucking means. Okay? The medieval system and everything else, it's all gone. Everything's changed. So is there something that replaces chivalry? Yeah. You know what? It's common fucking decency. It's being nice to people. Okay? And honestly, if somebody's going to sit there and go, well, they're just being nice because they want something. Well, fuck you then. Fuck you and the horse that you rode in on. Okay?
Yeah, because they're projecting.
Well, and that's the thing. Not everybody does something nice just because they want something back.
Yeah.
Again, what is the one thing that has been repeated on every show we do?
Thomas has to be on time.
Thomas.
There's a lot of nice people in the world, and if you can't find one, be one. I got it right.
Can't be one. Can't find one.
So I mean, and that's what it really comes down to. If you're going to be if you want to see, I don't even know who the quote is, but be the change you want to see in the world.
Mahatma Gandhi.
Is it really?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I honestly don't know, but I know it's not me. So. Right? But I mean, that's the thing. But right now, there's so many people that are so wrapped up in their social medias and everything else that they can't see past. I mean, we live in a society where, literally, you can't watch Pepe Le Pew anymore. And Pepe Le Pew has been pulled from Space Jam 2, which, let's be honest, that's probably the only reason why I was going to fucking watch it, because I saw the first piece of crap. I wasn't too thrilled with going back for more. But he has been pulled from Space Jam 2.
Yeah.
To protect who?
People's feelings.
I get that they're sitting there and they're saying. I get it that they're sitting.
Go ahead.
I get that they're sitting there saying, "Well, you can't expose the children to this and everything else." Well, guess what? Fucking Timmy and Sarah are playing GTA 5. They're too busy killing fucking hookers with race cars. About a fucking cartoon skunk.
Oh my God!
Bang on, Dave. Bang on.
You know, like also, you know what this is? Back in the 1940s and 50s, comic books started to get censored. Batman and Robin, Dick Grayson and Bruce Wayne can't live together because you know we might be looked at as. Wonder Woman can't get tied up in because the Flash's pants are too tight. He's got the wings on. You know, he might be considered because this stuff leads to violence.
Yeah, but the people who make those rules. But it's funny, the people who make those rules are the ones that are comfortable with it. And I can't even say people, because it's got to be one or two people, and then they convince everybody else or in the position. And it's the same thing, like you're saying with chivalry. It's people get uncomfortable. They project.
No, man. The people who make these rules are usually the people who are the most deviant.
Of course. Oh my God!
And people listen to them and go, you know what? I think that's right. Because when I saw Batman in his underwear outside the costume, I was slightly aroused. Yeah.
No, bro, the world is becoming too fucking sensitive now, and the general public has nothing to do but just fucking talk about everybody else. There's a story that my grandma used to tell us, and I'll share with you guys. She showed me in different forms, but I'll give you the quick synopsis. Father and son walking with a camel going. They had to go to the market. They're walking through one of the towns, and the town guys are making fun of them. They're like, "Hey, look at these two idiots. This father and son. They have a camel. Somebody could ride it and get some rest." So the father looks at the son and says, "Hey, before we cross the next town, why don't you climb up and I'll guide the camel?" And he's like, "Cool, Dad. I'll get some rest right now." He goes up. They cross the second town, and the second town people start making fun, saying, "Hey, look at this idiot son. His dad's old. He should let the dad ride the camel, and he should guide the camel to the market." So they do the same. They're like, "Okay, you know what? These people are saying this. Let's switch spots." They go to the third market. The third market is like, "What a fucking selfish dad. He can't see his son's all tired with this camel, and he's just sitting up on his high mighty fucking camel." Fucking thing is, people are going to talk always. They're always going to fucking say shit. So you do you, man. If in your case, TP, if you want to open the door for that lady and you think she's a fucking psycho, just do it if it makes you feel right. If she doesn't say thank you, fuck it.
I do.
You go home.
I do.
With a nice feeling that, hey, I did something good today. Fuck that.
No, I do, and I don't play that game. I don't play that game for anybody who says, you know, Thomas. I felt kind of. I had people coming to me to, you know, I felt, and I'm like, yeah, you felt. I didn't. Well, you're not going to listen to me? No, because that's how you feel. You want me to feel, or when people come up to me and they're yelling at me, you know, first of all, you feel angry because you're stupid. What? You're angry because you're angry at something that I have no idea about, but you're going to yell at me because you need to vent your anger. That's not what I'm doing. Okay, well, stand here and yell. I'll be back at 2. It's 1:00 now. Give yourself a good venting. I don't bother with people because the one thing I've learned in my life, people are always going to try to guide you down their road. You have your own road to follow. You have your own life to lead. Yeah. And if you allow people to guide you down their road, you're forever going to be stumbling. I don't play that game.
Woo, homie, don't play that. Yo, Dave, you were saying something.
Right.
I was going to, you know, it's one of those things where people are always like, you know, well, like, how do you sleep at night knowing this? And how do you sleep? And my answer is very simple. In a king-size bed with, you know, fucking horizontal with 3 pillows and a very lovely wife.
Touche. Look, my famous quote when it comes to anything with life that doesn't make any sense, I don't agree with, you know, this is me personally. It's from John Wayne. Life is tough. Tougher when you're stupid.
Ooh, nice. I like that.
And for those of you viewing, if you didn't get that quote,
we know which spectrum you're on.
Oh, they're gonna take a screenshot of this and go, World Star.
You know what? Put chips on your Fruit Loops and shut the fuck up.
But yeah, I think, you know.
As my mother would say, your father know that he's really, yes, your mother brother, because you're really, really not that intelligent, you know.
Wow, you and your family knows.
It's true. Look, as I said, is chivalry dead? Yeah. Is it hard to give a compliment? And people in this society right now think that something nice is done because you want something in return and some other ulterior motive. It's not like that. As we say with comedy, don't take it so seriously. Have a good time.
It's a joke, not a dick.
Right?
Don't take it too hard.
You know what? Let's end it on this, okay? I'm going to use one of the quotes from one of my favorite movies of all times. It's a quote that's near and dear to my heart from the movie Stripes. Sergeant Hulka. Lighten up, Francis. You know what? There's a lot of stupid people out in the world. Like, honestly, there are. But I mean, like, fuck them. Like, and no, I don't mean like fuck them. Like, I mean, you know.
I mean, if you have a chance, why not? I mean,
you know, like, just be you. You know, chivalry isn't, you know, just the medieval knight's moral code and religion and everything else. You know what? It's a state of mind. You want to hold the door open, you want to help somebody up and everything else, by all means do it. Okay? But, again, if they're going to bitch and complain, well, fucking let go. Let them fall again. That's, you know, you want to pull somebody out of a puddle, they're going to bitch and complain, drop them.
Drop them back.
You pull somebody out of a burning car and they sue you because you scratched their leg.
Look,
you know what? But I mean, at that point in time, you know, fuck them. Like,
you're toast now.
No.
Next time I see you burning in the car, I'm just gonna bring fucking hot dogs and marshmallows and have a fucking go fuck yourself.
It's very simple.
On that positive note, for Thomas Patrice, Zolf Ali, and Barry 3D Carter, I'm Dave Sokolowski. There are a lot of good people out in the world, and if you can't find one, be one.
I wore short just for that.